Very good afternoon and welcome to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground. The second game on Friday for the Sky Warriors Men's All-Stars Plus T20 Series. Thanks to Gencor, Livefleet and Montgomery Sports. It's the Islanders versus the Territories to decide who goes into the final on Monday. Islanders are already in. The Tigers, if they get a win, will join them. If they lose, well, it'll be down to net run rate then. Not far away from game time as the umpires are heading out to the middle. Earlier, I was in the middle for the toss with the two captains. Out in the heat of Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground for the second match on Friday. We have the match referee Hasnan Kiani with the two captains. It's a Hong Kong Islanders home day and game, so Bubba Hyatt has the coin in hand. And for the new Territory Tigers, Zishan Ali to call. Just to repeat that one, Bubba, what are you going to do?
We're going to bat first. Obviously, seeing in the first game, it's getting slower and slower, so we wanted to make the most of what we can get it.
You felt like that batting first was a bit of a win in that first game, and it was putting on that big score, and the pitch is slowly slowing up, so you're hoping you can put on the big score and again restrict them?
Yeah, I think we're trying to do the same we have done in the previous game, and then just look first few overs and then see how the wicket is reacting. As I said before, the cracks are opening up and going to help the spinners, and the variation boards might help them as well.
With the win this morning, it's already a guaranteed spot in Monday's final for the Islanders. Any changes to your squad for the second game?
Yeah, we made two changes. Asad and Danny Mapp is not playing. Paras Priest comes in and Reyes comes in as well.
Well, good luck today. Captain of the Islanders, Bubba Hyatt, winning the toss, electing to have a bat. Zishan Ali, what would have you done had you won the toss?
If we won the toss, we will bowl first.
So you're pretty happy with what you have to do?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with.
In that first game, we heard from Yasser Murtaza of the Lions, who said they wanted to restrict the Islanders to 140. That went way past. Have you got a target in mind that you want to restrict them to?
Yeah, so our target is just restrict them under 150, which is like, I think pitch is quite decent. So we try to restrict them under 150.
Obviously haven't played a game in the tournament so far, so no changes to your squad. Anybody in your squad you're looking forward to seeing?
Ayush, he came back and I think he's playing competitive cricket, so we are looking forward his spell because we are bowling first, and after that we have a quite decent batting side, so I have much confidence on my batting as well, so we can chase down whatever they give us a target.
Good luck today. Captain of the New Territories Tigers, Zishan Ali. Their team will be out there with the ball in hand because the Islanders have won the toss and elected to bat. So there's a result from the middle. With the Islanders going out to bat, the teams are heading out to the middle right now. We'll have a quick look at the squads. We heard some changes from Bubba. Obviously no changes for the Tigers because they haven't played a game yet. There is the playing 11 for the Islanders. Martin Coetzee, Rez Dar comes in, Bubba Hyatt, Shabir, Haider Ali, the wicketkeeper Shahid Wasif, Anas Khan, Rajab Hussain, player of the match this morning, Mohammad Gazamfa, Adil Mahmood and Paraspreet Singh also coming into the squad. Let's have a look at the Tigers team today. Zishan Ali, he's got a very fancy card with his 1000 T20I runs on there. The captain, Hafiz Khan. Hafiz is the vice-captain. Captain is Zishan Ali. Aftab Hussain, Sunny Bimsaria, Zendan Versa, two KCC players side by side. Tariq Nawaz, Azaz Khan, Ehsan Khan, the quick Ayush Shukla and Atiq Iqbal. Rounding out the bowling attack, Mohsin Khan. Players are headed out to the middle, as you can see. And Rez Dar into the side and promoted immediately, perhaps giving him some game time with the Islanders already making it in to the final. Good to see the youngster out there with Martin Coetzee, who didn't get a start this morning, out for a duck. LBW to Niaz Ali. I'm assuming that's Zishan Ali rolling around on the ground with the gloves on. Stretching out. Mohsin Khan with the left arm to start. Caused some issues, the left arm for Coetzee this morning of Niaz Ali, so perhaps a ploy from captain Zishan Ali to attack with the left arm. A whole host of quicks in this side for the Tigers. Mohsin Khan, Atiq Iqbal, Ayush Shukla. Of course, they can also go to Azaz Khan. Here we go, first delivery. Mohsin to a Rez, slip in place. Oh, early swing, probably too much swing. No, finger goes up immediately. Rez Dar out for a golden duck. Mohsin Khan strikes immediately. Early wicket, unfortunately for young Arez Dar, does not trouble the scorers today. Bubba Hyatt, the captain, comes to the crease with only one delivery into the game. A lot of swing on that ball. Umpire Tukru was happy that it was going to carry on to the leg stump. So Bubba Hyatt, who had a fabulous 61 this morning, as did Header Ali for the Islanders, comes to the crease early. And the permutations for the final. The Islanders are through. They've got 4 points. The Lions have finished on 3. Tigers win. They go through to the final. Tigers lose. It comes down to net run rate between the Tigers and Lions. An early wicket helps the Tigers to cause. Hang on. That's Zishan. In the field, it is. I haven't listed a wicketkeeper for me. Who is that with the gloves on? Can we go the back angle? Oh, Tariq Nawaz is the wicketkeeper. Zishan's in first slip. And there was another big in-swinger, but too full. Can't beat fielder at mid-on, mid-off. That's interesting. So he's decided to captain from in the field, giving Tariq Nawaz a chance with the gloves. Get to learn all the Tigers players now. We know most of the team in green from this morning's game. More in swing, but just a punch over the top of mid-wicket. I think it was one bounce. We'll wait for the signal. Yes, it is. Wasn't far away from being a clip 6. Clip 4 instead. Bubba gets going and continuing on where he was this morning. Easy pickings for Bubba. Back live. And he goes bang again. Straight down the ground. 4 runs. Back-to-back 4s to start proceedings for Hyatt. Zishan's come all the way up to have a chat to Mohsin after that first ball wicket. Run starting to flow for the Islanders as it did this morning. Zishan Ali, as you would have heard at the toss, but if you're just joining us, wants to restrict the Islanders to under 150. They scored 195 against the Lions. And that's the line. That's the in-swinger that's working for Mohsin. And this is a replay of the 4, as we've got a little bit more time this time. Zenden Verster just picks it up after it bashes into the side screen. Back live, final delivery of the first. Shuffle down, but in the end a dab poke. Kutsia has to motor here. Not out, says umpire John Prakash. Kutsia survives by a whisker. 9 runs and a wicket coming in the first, which means Hong Kong Islanders are 9 for 1. Atiq Iqbal with the ball in hand from the Victoria Harbour end for the Tigers. Slowly getting back up to his usual brilliance after injury. It's been a slow process after that injury over the Christmas New Year break. Well, poor use of term by me. He broke his hand. kick ball. Bubba. And just an easy chip out for a single, which means Martin Kutsia survived the run out and face his first delivery. Out LBW for naught in game one. Chopped away nicely. We'll get runs this innings. Starts with a 4. Sonny B can only go pick that one up over the ropes. Bit short here from Atik and outside off. Easy pickings for Kutsia. Just gets himself set and then uses the wrist nicely. Bimsaria was set at a backward point. So he just went straight through traditional point. Got a sort of cover point as well. So there's a gap there. And Kutsia found it into the body a bit more, so this one does go finer to Sonny B. Zishan's now fielding at extra cover. Not sure I've ever said the word Zishan Ali is fielding at extra cover before, but he is. Right on cue. There's the captain. It's, yeah, I thought I heard a call of no ball. I just didn't see the signal, but could definitely hear it through the ground effects microphone. Overstep, free hit coming up. A little costly for the Tigers. Fallen, taking the pace off a touch of Teague. Does well to get away with the free hit. Just costs 1. Shuffles well across, and Tariq up to the stumps has completely missed that one. It's going to be called wide as well, so 5 runs. Ouch. Thought with the shuffle across, perhaps this was a legal delivery. He went a long way across. Went over the top of his bat. Now Tariq probably should have gloved it. It's going to cost 5 instead of a dot. It's a big over already with 2 balls left. Inside the trams, backward a point again. Up and down over here from Atik to start with. One ball left of the second. Much like the first game. Islanders are going at 10s already. Oh, Yorker length, good job from Atik, good job from Martin Kutsia to chop it out. But it will be 11 runs coming from the second. Islanders are going at 10s, they're 20 for 1. Mosenkan to continue. And that's gone well down the leg side. Tariq's having some work to do in these first 3 overs. He's right to be up to the stumps because you know Bubba's going to come down otherwise. The bowler's going to put it down the leg side, make it tough. That's the delivery from Mohsin with the left arm. Just starting it outside off, getting the new ball shape in onto the middle and off stump. It's always been effective and regularly takes wickets, much as we saw in the first game with the likes of Niaz Ali. The left arm hoopers can sometimes over hoop. Pitching outside the line of leg and hitting outside the line of leg. He also got a little edge on it, did he? No signal from umpire Tukrul, so Bubba gets a single. Going around the field, there's a deep mid-wicket, Hafiz Khan, and a long on of Zenden Verster, the two outside the circle in the power play. Goes up and over the top of the umpire. Zenden can't cut that one off. 4 runs. Kutsia is 8 with 2 boundaries to his name. That's very nice. Got it in the slot. Again, 2 Hong Kong Cricket Club players play a lot of time in the nets training, so know each other's MO. Modus operandi, not Mohsin Khan. Could see he wanted a single that wasn't there. Bubba sent him back pretty sharply. Was there to be played as it was a drag down on leg and pivoted nicely there. Kutsia continues to not bother running. Picked up his 3rd boundary and moves to 12. And just dragged it down there, Mohsin. One ball left of the 3rd. Get us to the halfway mark of the power play. Oh, unbeaten this time. Good over though, 10 runs coming from it. They're still going at 10s halfway through the power play. Islanders are 30 for 1. Antique to continue. Bit of a wild first over with the no ball and the 5 wides. Catch is the call. He beats Sonny. The Youth chases it down, picks up with the slide, and actually keeps it to 1. Good piece of fielding from Shukla. Was in the air, wasn't a chance, but it wasn't far away from being a chance. They're now going to move. We're going to move Bimsaria a little bit squarer, but he's shuffled back a touch. Tariq with the gloves on, wrangling the field. Zenden is currently going end to end in this heat. Rob Verster, long on to long on. We were out there at the toss about half an hour ago. Very, very warm. A good ball from Atik that time. The pitch a touch. One of those days where you're saying, thank goodness for air conditioning. Hot out there in the middle. Nice in broadcast. Bit warm for the scorers out there. Under the tent though. As the Atik comes in again. All wrapped on the pads. There's a nod. The finger goes up, and for the second time today, Martin Coetzee has been caught on the crease, wrapped on the pads, out LBW for 12. Now, good ball from Atik. He was confident. Umpire John Prakash was confident. And a little complaint from Martin Coetzee this time as he wanders off. First wicket falls. Second wicket falls, I should say, after that first ball wicket. 31 for 2, halfway through the fourth. Atik fighting back after that first over. Brilliant delivery. As Aslan Shabir comes to the crease, we'll have another look at this one in slow-mo, but nobody in broadcast had too much doubts about this one. Slow it right down, see where he gets pinned. Nipping back in. See, he's right on the crease. Tigers. Big win to the Tigers. We'll put them atop the table. Not that that matters much. I don't think there's any award for winning the round robin. Bragging rights, I guess. Home team going into the final. Have to be a big win though, because the Islanders picked up a very big one in that first game. Might have a look at the points table at the end of this over, in fact, to see what the net run rates are sitting at. Aslan Shabir was good this morning. Picked up a 35, but didn't quite go on with it. Top of the table on offer for the Tigers with a win. And a win for the Tigers knocks the Lions out. We'll go through this in 3 balls time. Just moving the field around again. Where in the world is Zishan Ali? He is now in slip. Played that game each over. He's been at extra cover for a bit. Back in slip. For the left-hander, expecting Atik to push it across the body. Leading edge through to point to start with for Shabir. Young player from Malaysia who's moved to Hong Kong. Around 2.5 years' time. Still up to the grade. Might be a chance to join the Hong Kong China squad. Straying onto the pad this time, so Shabir can get off the mark with a single. One ball left of what has been a very tidy over for Atik Iqbal. Bubba Hyatt is still out there. 73 runs for the tournament so far. Oh, and beaten. Good ball to finish it off. 2 runs and a wicket coming in the fourth. Islanders are 32 for 2. Let's go to the points table, shall we? Let me find where it is and click on that button and see what happens. As the over ends, there it is. So that's a massive net run rate because they're only playing 1 game against each other. That first game obviously puts a big net run rate boost for the Islanders. They win, they'll be top of the table. They can't be knocked out of the final, the Territory Tigers. They win, they go through. If they lose, they obviously need to lose by less than that, 3.05 of the Lions. Change in bowling with the U Shukla to take the ball from the Argyle Street end. Rolling the changes, especially as the left-handed Shabir will be on strike. No slip. Hassan Khan's just there, sort of on the 45. Backward of square, now off screen. Oh my goodness, everybody's changing positions. Hafiz has gone to mid-off. Mohsin Khan doesn't know where he's going because he's been shuffled that many times. He's going to cover. Sonny B at point. Atik's just at a third inside the circle. They've got a long on. You know who that is? It's Zendon because he's doing end-to-ends. No, is Zendon actually at mid-wicket now, actually. So he's been brought in off the rope. It's a deep mid-wicket as well. Oh, and this is going to be runs. Hassan Khan's going to have to chase this down. Does well. Picks it up outside the circle. Wait for the signal. Leg by it is. Not playing today, but good to see young Abhimanyu Gunnarsson running the drinks for the Tigers. He's 13th player, Devang Balsara's 12th. So experience and youth sitting out this match for the Tigers. Get the win, we'll see if they mix up the team for the final. Mohsin Khan is continuing to be moved around in the field. Now for Bubba, the right-hander. He strolls all the way back to mid-wicket. Dab poke from Bubba. I tell you what, just pushing these singles is going to take a lot of energy out of the Tigers. It's hot and humid out there in the middle, and if they've got to keep rotating the strike. Oh, sorry to laugh, I just looked out the window and saw Mohsin Khan put his two hands up going, where do you want me now? He's gone to cover. Just shuffling around. Hafiz at a catching extra cover. Zaz is out at long on for the left-hander. Deep mid-wicket. Poke through square. And Teague does the fielding. Again, keep rotating the strike, making rotations in the field. Slow everything down. Swing and a miss from Bubba. And they brought Zaz in for mid-off. They do have a long on in place. Could be in the game here. It goes up in the air. There's two converging. Azaz Khan gets there first, waves it off, takes the catch, and that's the end of the dangerous Bubba Hyatt. Here, he's out for 13, and the third wicket falls on 35. A little bit too quick, perhaps, from Ayush, banging it into the turf. Bubba's gone sky high. Two converge. Azaz called off Zishan in the end. Bold move from Azaz to tell the captain to back off, but did well. Bubba departs, and troubling times for the Islanders, which is troubling times for the Lions. Tigers are up and about. Had Ali, who also scored a 61 this morning, coming out at number 5. This was a quick fire 61. 61 off 34 deliveries from memory. Then had to take a 10 over break. Sort of burnt himself out. Looks refreshed. Got a job to do. It was Bubba and Header that put the big runs on. Now perhaps it's Shabir and Header Ali Butt that will push the score up for the Islanders, or will the Tigers keep the pressure on here? They've got the fresher legs, of course. There's two fresh players. Well, say fresh players. Resdar came out and was bowled and was out LBW first delivery, but he did spend 20 overs in the field. Paraspreet Singh, on the other hand, into the side for his spin more than his batting. The field changes. Let's have a look what they're doing for Header Ali. Atik's gone to deep third, and they've got a deep square leg in Hafiz Khan. Everyone else, of course, in the power play inside the circle. Still 7 deliveries left of the power play. Peel, I don't know if it was bat before pad or not. Sounded very woody. Good over though. Yusha's got 1 for 2, 3 runs and a wicket coming in the 5th. The Islanders are in a little bit of bother here. 35 for 3 after 5. 1 over left of the power play. No changes from the Victoria Harbour end, as Atik takes the ball for a third. A little messy in his first, exceptional in his second. Let's see what he's got for his third. Full. Stand and deliver stuff in the power play. 4 runs as he punches up over the top of mid-off for 4. Perhaps slightly overpitched. Well, rather overpitched from Atik. Gets the treatment. We know from this morning's game these two are vital for the Islanders to get the runs on the board. They like attacking the power play as well. Pulls the length back. And again, Atik strikes. That's the end of Arslan Shabir for 6. He's got 2, Atik, as the Islanders lose their 4th on 39. Stayed low on Shabir. And now, some work to do for the middle order of the Islanders. They weren't really required to do too much this morning with the top order getting the job done. Shahid Wasif comes to the crease at number 6. Good fight back from Atik Iqbal. He's now got 2 for 17. Just measuring where his front foot is going. Shahid Wasif picked up 10 runs this morning. I think there was a big maximum in that one as well. Needs to go on with it today. The hand off the bat there, Shahid. Keep it along the ground. Little flick, that's beautiful. Races away for 4, a nice way to get off the mark for Shahid Wasif. Second 4 of the over. Good news for the Islanders, apart from that wicket in between. Yeah, it's straying well down the leg side there, Atik, and no fine leg in place, got the treatment. Two balls left of the power play. Score-wise, it's been a pretty handy power play. Not as big as this morning, but 43's good. The wicket column, on the other hand, suboptimal. Guided down to third, where they do have protection in Mohsin Khan. I suppose the good news also for the Tigers, 2 right-handers in the middle, meaning not having to keep rotating the field even with a single. This is the big wicket. If Header Ali bats through and holds his bat, then Islanders could go big. Tigers can get him cheaply. Might get them all out under 100. Oh, and again, nipping back in from a tee, gets the inside edge. The chase is on. Ehsan, with some KCC Morning League fielding, uses the boot to stop that 4. What did they get back for? 2? 1. Only 1 in the end. Well, that's some good footwork then from the spin king. 10 runs and a wicket to round out the power play. The Islanders are 45 for 4. Ayush to continue. And a poke to Verster. And say that power play goes to the Tigers. Ali looks around the field. All he can do is dot it to point. The pincers from the Tigers putting the pressure on early. Early wickets mean runs hard to come by. Of course, the pitch is drying out. That's what Bubba Hyatt was expecting, so he's expecting it to be harder to bat on in the second innings, but it's hard work to start with in the first. Full. Again to extra cover. Ayush, 1 for 2 off 9 deliveries.
Boys, boys!
Cut away, picks the gap down to third. Iqbal keep that one to 1. Breaks the string of dots though. This is an important innings for Shahid Wasif. Already know he's great with the glove work. Show he can be in the runs as well, especially in the T20 format. Lots of T20 tournaments coming up overseas for Hong Kong, China. Starting with the Asian Games qualifications in Singapore. I think it's starting just in that first week of June. Some ACC stuff on. There's a tour to Namibia perhaps coming up, which will involve T20 and 50 over format games. Then the Tanzania, what is it, CWC League B? I commentated it. It was a long time ago and it had a very long name. ICC Cricket World Cup, Cricket World Cup League B. One against Italy and Uganda, Singapore, Tanzania. Straight. Dots it out, just the single coming from the 7th. Islanders 46 for 4. The spin king into the attack, Asad Khan. Hyped him up. Starts with a wide. Another one sort of dragging down the leg side. Oh, given the hurry up there, I think that was out if it hit. It was a Yush going by the throwing action. And he really gave a header the hurry up there. He's already tired from this morning's innings. And I think if that hit directly, header might have been caught short. Entirely sure, but I feel like Hassan just signalled out to Atik in the deep saying, watch out, one's coming your way. He's out at long on, wide-ish long on. Long off as well to go with deep point and deep mid-wicket. And a backward square on the 45 in the deep as well. It's a good delivery. Struck him outside the line and was never going to get given out, but Hassan asked the question anyway. Fires it in, stayed a little low as well, mixing it up. We heard from player of the match, Ranjab Hussain, about this pitch, and it didn't have much on offer for either the spinners or the quicks. It was all about changing up your pace and your ball delivery. He managed to snag a forfer in that morning game. And that one actually did get a little bit of turn, as only Hassan Khan can. It's a grind to get to the half-century mark here for the Islanders. Made much easier going of it after being sent in to bat this morning. Perhaps the wrong decision from captain Yasser Mirza of the Lions. Perhaps batting first this morning was the best time to bat. bit too straight from Hassan this time. Single around the corner, 4 runs. Coming from the 8th, the 50 up for the Islanders. They're 50 for 4. Run rate of 6.25. Mohsin Khan back into the attack. Just looking outside during the overbreak. Looks like Ayush Shukla's headed off. 12th player Devang Balsara is out there. I know that because he's fielding right near the broadcast area. Devang. If you're a Kowloon Cricket Club fan, as you may know I am, in my Kowloon Cricket Club clothes while I'm commentating, Territory Tigers have the most KCC players of any team out there at the moment. We've got Sunny B, Azaz, Zenden, Batik, and now Devang. As Mohsin comes in again. Oh, a chop down. Devang into the action immediately. Getting himself on camera. And again, rinse and repeat. Out to deep mid wicket. Oh, quick this time. Good glove work from Tariq. Swing from header Ali. Swing and a miss. Oh, that one moved away. Completely befuddled header alley. And now a little yes, no, as they're getting pinned down with the dot balls here, end of the over. 2 singles coming from the 9th, 52 for 4. Hassan to take us up to the drinks break. Tidy in his first, apart from the wide to start with, of course. Fires it in. He's bowled him, has he? Or does he think that's confidence? That's the Hassan Khan appeal for LBW, where basically it was less of an appeal and more of a celebration before the finger went up. Let's watch the replay. Never seen a man so more confident that it's LBW Is that even classed as an appeal? Well done. The Spin King strikes, and that's going to take us into a drinks break here, as it's the first ball of the 10th over. Islanders in trouble. They're 52 for 5. Drinks break done here at Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground in match 2 of the Men's All-Stars Plus T20 series for a Friday. And as the players go get set to finish off the 10th over, the Islanders in trouble, 52 for 5. And Tigers, well, they've been looking to try to bowl the Islanders out here as cheaply as possible. 150 was the target set by captain Zishan Ali. Moment, only a third of that, so work to do. Anas Khan comes to the crease. Seems they're rather confident he might edge off here. 2 slips in place. Long time to bat for Anas. He's not a pinch hitter in this game. Cut away in the air for a while. Tavi Sain does the fielding. Gets off the mark though, Anas, and puts header back on strike. A grind for him, 5 off 13. He's hitting boundaries at will this morning, but none so far today in the afternoon game. He's almost spent more time running back into his crease than finding runs at the moment. 5 off 14. Watchful again. Hassan into his second over and has found his line and length Mixing up his pace. Feigns a charge. Trying to get Hassan to throw it down the leg side. It's that little patch you can see outside the off stump there, where Hassan's aiming and getting it to turn back in. Fired in this time. And he's been hit for 4. Fee's not able to cut that one off. End of the over. 5 runs and a wicket coming in the 10th as we watch the replay. Just given some room and some width and nicely timed and placed by Header Ali. Does get his first boundary of this innings. Moves to 9. After 10, the Islanders are 57 for 5. It's going to be Aftab Hussain to bowl for the first time today. Aftab will be bowling from the Argyle Street end. Left arm over to the left-hander, who charges immediately. Oh, just manages to get the bottom of the bat on. Is that Zishan Ali telling us to try that one again? Certainly plenty of chat out there. Mohsin Khan on this side. Stays put this time, but it's in the air and taken. Hafiz takes the catch and Anas departs for 1. Aftab strikes with his second delivery. Tried to attack the short boundary, charged the first ball. This time went back, rocked back, but did not get enough of it. And a well-judged catch from Hafiz. Safe pair of hands out in the deep. 6 down now. As Rajab Hussain comes to the crease with the Islanders in all sorts of trouble. Not happy with himself. Looks at the bat. It's not going to change the result, unfortunately. The red shoes depart. Tigers looking to shut the Islanders down in under 15 overs, perhaps. 4 more wickets. Batting to come. Who have they got? Paraspreet Singh, Adil Mahmood, Asad Rashid. No, Asad's not playing this one. And Gaz. So, not a great deal of recognised batting to come for the Islanders. Captain Zishan Ali there in slip, still keeping the pressure on, rolling the field. Who's wearing the towel? Hassan Khan on the back of his head. But be wise, it's very hot and sunny out there. There it is. Sure I've ever seen that before, but round the wicket and immediately off the mark for Rajab, who had an absolutely beautiful start to the tournament with the ball in hand. 4 for 15 on 4 overs. There's 320 plus runs scored this morning. He managed to bowl at an econ under 4 and pick up 4. Header Ali still out there though. Keeps it inside. little bit of turn on offer for Aftab as well. Getting it to turn away from Head Ali. Nidar, the coach of the Kowloon Lions, top of screen. Just keeping an eye on proceedings to see whether his team can go through to the final. That's high on the bat too, should be out. Oh, what a catch! Aftab Hussain does it himself. He's got 2 in and over. What a screamer. Have a look at this. Thought it had cleared him. Goes. Sticks the left mid out. And it's the big wicket of Header Ali. 7 down now. 11 done. 58 for 7. Well, this is a turn up. A team that scored 195 this morning is 58 for 7. Cricket Hong Kong China analyst Chris Wilson-Pickett next to me pointing out they might not even get 95 in this innings. 58 for 7. Right into the tail end now as Mohammad Gazumfa comes to the crease. He's at the non-striker's end. Hassan Khan, 1 for 9 off 2. And we're looking to clean this tail up. As I said, before that wicket, we'll be looking to complete it within 15. Ooh, dangerous from Rajab, just poking across the line. Wide and just misgloved from Tariq, allowing an extra 2 to the books. Handy for the Islanders. They move to 60. Now Gazumfa squares up, but turns a little bit down the side so he can scamper on through for a leg bite. Oh. That was just about as confident as the last one. I'll have a look at that one. I thought that was rather close. This is the replay. Let's see if we've got time to get through it. That's awfully close. I think Rajab may be signalling it. Got a little bit of bat on it. Back live. Not bad on this one. Dots it back. Playing across the line, in the air and out. Hold out in the deep. Azaz Khan takes the catch. Ehsan's got 2 and Rajab departs for 1. Well, 8 down now. Adil Mahmood comes to the crease at number 10. Two more wickets to bowl the Islanders out here. They weren't bowled out this morning. Maybe a bit of heat and fatigue playing a part. The pitch also starting to come to the bowlers, especially the spinners. After getting 2, Ehsan getting 1 in just the last 11 deliveries. So only Parasprit Singh to come. Sonny B there in a little cat. Actually, it's Sonny at slip, I think. I've been off top at that backward square. It is, because he's taking the cap off. Another successful over for the Tigers. 3 runs and a wicket, coming 4 runs in the end. 12 overs done, 62 for 8. Currently a raffle on the best bowler for the Tigers. After 2 for 1, 2 wickets, 1 run in his first over, including a screamer. I call them screamers because I did scream a lot. It was a good catch, though. Always good to see the left-handers get one. Oh, that was very late from Adil. Shot down just in time. Oh, he goes big. There you go, that's ruined Aftab's figures. Smashes a 6. I see Ayush is back on the field. He's out here at deep mid-wicket. That one's gone sailing over the top of long on. First 6 of the innings. That's less than the number of balls we lost in the first innings this morning. That's actually about half of the amount of balls we lost in the first innings. Back live. That's actually the replay going back and forward. There we go. Out of the screws, as they say in the classics. The number 10 showing the rest of the batting order how it's done for the Islanders today. What's the comeback ball from Aftab? And goes aerial again, and 1 bounce for this time. They had a long off in place. It might have been a chance. It was very straight from Adil, so Zendan Verster couldn't get around from long off, so I think it might have been 4 anyway. He's picked that one up nicely as well. I don't think, apart from ruining his figures, I'm not sure Aftab would be too upset with this aerial blitz from Adil. Get the feeling he's going to hole out at some point. They don't want to just bleed late runs. 10 off this over already. Don't want to get to a niggly 120 or something. It's tough to chase. The one that goes straight on from Aftab, using the finger spin. Adil up to the challenge. Yorker length, well played again from Mahmood. And chops down, make sure it stays along the ground. 10 runs it will be from the 13th. 72 for 8, the Islanders. And for the Tigers, they're not going to want this to drag out the full 20. be a bit of a, other than a morale booster of bowling them out, be a morale deficit, I guess, if they have to go the whole lot. Change in bowling, Hafiz Khan into the attack. First time today. Just check with the boys. What's Hafiz bowling? He's bowling the leggies still. They've been very effective since he switched from the little skidders to the leg spin. And he can bowl medium pace, he can bowl leg spin, he can wicket keep, and he can open bat. Pretty handy youngster is Hafiz Khan. Nice one to start with. Another leg spinner, like the man on strike. Floats it up there and goes, picks it off under the leg side. I'll take a single. So if there's any deficit to Hafiz Khan's cricket game, it's his inability to say hello to me when he comes to the ground. Always says hello to everyone else, just seems to leave me off the list. It's probably an asset. Oh, that one got some grip and rip. That made a dill stretch. That one turned a long way away. He had the big levers out to start with, but got it to spin away. I jest. Usually I say hello to Feeds and he doesn't hear me, which is rare. We've lost a camera there. It's back. Floats it up again, right on the toes this time from Hafiz. Has that gone through? There was a big cheer, but I think it was just spun past the top of off. Tariq starting to take the bails off. Tidy start for Hafiz. Just the single so far. Squared up. A dill. It'll be just the one run coming from the 14th. 73 for 8. Mosun. Ball out here, chopped away in the air, won't carry out to Azaz. Haven't seen him have a bowl yet, hasn't been required. If he'll get a death over or two. Been bowling very well for KCC of late, Azaz Khan. Just a single this time. Back-to-back singles. Put the question to the panel, because I can never remember. Mohsin Khan, is he a Scorpion or a Wanderer? It's a Scorpion, so he'll be in action here on Sunday as well, getting some pitch practice in for that big Sunday Elite Division 1 final between PACC and the Hong Kong Cricket Club Scorpions. Scorpions could win the title, and the Wanderers, I do believe, are being relegated. So top and bottom for HKCC. Oh, that was a very gentle little single as well here. plenty of the players to date will be appearing. Go through the list for the Tigers. You'll see Hafiz Khan, Zishan Ali, Talik Nawaz, Mohsin Khan. Who the Hong Kong Islanders got playing? Mohsin Khan comes in again. Oh, big slog sweep through cow corner. Hafiz gets there first. Running on the arm, this should be out, gone. Great pick up and throw from Hafiz Khan. Said he can do it all, doing it in the field as well. Mohsin Khan just looks back. Easy run out in the end. They went for a second that wasn't there, and Gazumpha caught well short in the end. Look at that, not even in frame. So that'll bring the number 11, Parasprit Singh, to the crease. Question for the panel, Martin Kutsia, Scorpion or Wanderer? Wanderer, so he won't be appearing on Sunday. Arslan Shabir, he'll be playing for PACC. Gaz will be out here as well. The man that plays for 1 million teams in various leagues, Anas Khan, he's not playing PACC Elite, is he? Only Premier. Yeah, okay. Adil? Scorp? Wanderers. All right, so that should be the list of the players. It's almost a full team of... It's probably why they're top of the table, the PACC and Scorpions. So many of their players appearing here in the All-Stars tournament. Of course, that's 50 over format. This is T20. Might be T15 the way this is going. 2 balls left to the 15th. 77 for 9. Parasprit will be at the non-strikers end as the batters cross. They got 1 run on the books. And Dill will be on strike. A run of ball 13. Good late runs from Dill. And 2 balls left for Mohsin Khan today. Opened the bowling. Got a wicket with his very first ball. Then has grinded away. Does his own fielding, Mohsin, to keep that one to a dot. Final delivery for Mohsin Khan for the Tigers today. 1 for 25. Plus a run out in his final over. Goes the slower ball. Stumping denied. Turned down by umpire John Prakash. That'll be the end of Mohsin. 1 for 25 for his spell. 15 done. So they survived longer than 15 here. The Islanders, they're 77 for 9. little delay here. Hassan Khan is going to come back into the attack, wants to, but he went off for a little break and hasn't served his time off. He's not happy about it. There's not much you can do. Just got to wait another over, perhaps. He's fuming. There's still 5 overs left. I think he wanted to wrap this up in his final over. And now Aftab Hussain gets the ball instead and might get the final wicket. Maybe that's what he's upset about. One more wicket. Well, Hassan's gone to short fine leg inside the circle. We'll see how much he joins in the team celebrations if Aftab gets a wicket here. Give him plenty of width, no worries there. I'm sure Khan will be a lot happier if this one just gets dotted out. Waits on it again. Pretty solid from Parasprit so far. These 2 deliveries. 3 now. Putting lots of pressure on, catching positions around. There's a slip. Extra cover in really close, just off camera. At the moment, Parasprit's just happy to square up, dot it out. Fuller this time. Punches to Ayush at cover. I don't think we've had a maiden today, have we? This could well be the first. Catch! It's a wicket maiden at that, and there's the innings as Parasprit nicks off to slip. We won't see Hassan Khan again this innings as the Hong Kong Islanders have been bowled out for 77. Zishan taking a good catch down low. Aftab ends with 3 for 11. It's been a dominant display with ball in hand. Parasprit not able to put any runs on the board. Adil will be not out 13. And speaking of which, we'll have a look at the batting and bowling cards as we go into the innings break. Thought they might be bowled out in 15. In the end, they're bowled out in exactly 16. Perez Dar out very first ball of the innings for a golden duck. Martin could see it put some runs on, but got LBW as well. Second time today, 12 off 12. Bubba Hyatt, amazingly, equal top scorer again, but only with 13 this time. Aslan Shabir with a 6 off 6. Header Ali took a long time to get to his 9, but couldn't go on with it. Shahid Wasif 7. 1s for Anas Khan and Rajab Hussain. 3 for Mohammad Ghazamfa. Adil Mahmood, equal top scorer with 13. 12 extras helping to get the score up to 77. We'll have a look at the bowling card. It's a good one for the Territory Tigers. Aftab Hussain finishes with 3 for 11 off 3, including a wicket maiden. The only maiden of the day. 2 for 12 for Hassan Khan off his 3. 2 for 23 for Atiq Iqbal. Single wickets for Mohsin Khan, 1 for 25 and a 1 for 3 off 2 overs from Ayush Shukla. Hafiz Khan bowled a beautiful over as well, just the 1 over, none for 1. So here's the summary as we go into the innings break here at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Territory Tigers look like they're on top. They get the win and they will go through to the final and play the Islanders again. They need 78 more runs to get themselves into Monday's final. I'm going to take the innings break here at Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Join us in around 15 minutes time here for all the live action. Welcome back to Ting Kwong Road Recreation Ground, getting underway just a little bit earlier because the players are ready, they're eager, they want to get this done. 78 required for the Tigers to go top the table and meet the Islanders again on Monday afternoon. Nothing short of an absolute collapse will get the Lions into the final now. That negative 3.05. And Dill to Zishan. Oh, squared up early. It's worth a shout for sure. Zishan isn't appreciating the appeal. Let's have a look at the replay. Still say height might have been an issue, but Zishan wasn't happy with the appeal at all. He survives. He's a long way out of his crease as well. And comes down the wicket and goes bang. Doesn't stick around to get hit on the pads a second time. There's a physio catch this one. Just falling short. Give him credit there. Didn't carry over to the physio table. We've seen Zishan do this before. He doesn't need to today. He doesn't need to chase this down in 5. Just needs the win, to be honest, but that's not usually the Zishan way, and also wants to show the coaches that he can attack any bowling lineup early. Only call of no run. Sunny sent back. It's a big batting lineup too for the Territory Tigers. Be interesting if they get either to bat first on Monday by winning the toss or being sent in, to see what is a formidable batting lineup. Just looking through it now. These two in the middle. Good line and length from Adil this time. And they've got Hafiz, Tariq, Azaz Khan, and Zendan Verster. So that's a very good top 6. It's a solid top 6 as well from the Islanders, as we saw this morning. Just not able to replicate it in the afternoon. Pitch perhaps playing a little differently. Does seem to have a bit more spin in it. Oh. Wait for the call. Zishan missed it. Shahid missed it. The ropes caught it. Trying to keep Zishan in his crease, of course. Yeah, right off the toe of the end of the fingers there. More good runs though for the Tigers to chase down this small total. Now just need 68. Final delivery of the first. Two appeals, but muted appeals. Dot ball to finish with. And Dill will finish his first none for 6. The Territories Tigers will finish the first over 10 for none, needing another 68. Looks like the same plan as this morning's match. Anas Khan will bowl the first over from the Victoria Harbour end. Sunny Bimsari to face his first delivery of the tournament Anas Khan with the left arm around. Slip in place. Oh, stayed a little low on him as it straightened as well. Captain Bubba Hyatt in first slip. Oh, that just about flew away to a Resdar. Picks it up on a couple of bounces. Wasn't far away. Miss hit from Sonny to get off the mark. Weather's been good today, but there's always a threat of a shower, so I guess that the Tigers also want to get through this first 5 overs. Get the game in the books. Watchful textbook defence there from Zishan. Very wide of the crease. Good sweep from Zishan. The chase is on. Will it get there? Oh, good dive. Was that Parasprit? Yes, it was. Get back for 3. Almost could have run 4 on that one. See if Anas does it for Sunny B. Good chase from Parasprit. A long way away at mid-on. Let's keep an eye on how wide of the crease. A bit straighter this time from Anas to Sunny. He's so wide on that one that Zishan swept. Floating with back foot no ball. Oh, got through him. Anas strikes. Sunny B departs for 1. And the Tigers lose their first at the end of the second. They're 14 for 1. Man, look how wide of the crease he was, but he got it to angle in, straighten right onto that middle stump. 14 for 1. Work to do still for the Tigers. Zishan and Adil have a little chat. It's going to bring Tariq Nawaz to the crease. 2 wicket keepers for the second wicket. Tariq will be at the non-striker's end. Adil will continue. I guess the old adage, if you can get bowled out for 77, you can bowl the other team out for less. It's the same pitch, doing the same conditions. Maybe that's what the Islanders plan to do here. It felt like they didn't quite utilise all their bowlers at their disposal in that first match. They don't have a great deal of spin options apart from Anas. They got Gaz, of course, so they got 8 overs of spin, but does Arslan bowl? Well, he bowls some bit of spin. Maybe he gets a roll of the arm, because it seems spin caused issues in the first innings. Actually, I think I saw Shabir bowl spin on a Saturday match at KCC, caused some damage. Adil, Z goes fine, beats Anas Khan, who's upset with himself, 4 runs. That is the man we were just talking about, Aslan Shabir, once again out at deep square leg near the microphone. Doesn't know it's there now because I hit it. It's between 2 of the advertising boards. Straying down the leg side of that first delivery. Just to get his line straighter. Does so, picked up. Chance of a catch and taken by Shabir right on the ropes. Zishan Ali, he's out for 13. This is a well-adjudged catch, as you'll see, because he had no more room to spare. That was going for 6 had he not taken it. Another 5 centimetres back and he would have had his back foot on the rope. So that's a big wicket. 18 for 2 now. Interesting. Had 18.2 overs. What have we had? 12 wickets fall. Azaz Khan comes to the crease at number 4. Said there's plenty of batting to come for the Tigers, but 2 early wickets will have the Islanders thinking there might be a chance here. I was doing the sums and I think something like getting bowled out for 20 or 30 be the only option for the Lions. Never say never. Be a massive collapse, but that one really was a bit more self-inflicted. Put it down the throat of Aslan Shabir at deep square leg. Chasing fast runs. Changes in the field. Gaz comes across to, I'm guessing he's going to stop it around mid-wicket for Azaz. Got a deep third and the deep square leg, the 2 outside in the power play. You can see the deep third top left of screen of Paraspreet Singh. Charge immediately from Azaz. He says, right, let's get this game over and done with. He's donated that one to the local police station as he goes big off the first delivery. Charge gets to the fall of the ball nicely outside off. That was big. Yep, new pill for Adil. Guess there's that as a bonus. Gets a brand new fresh kookaburra. And again the charge, and again the same result. This one stayed in the ground at least as it smashes off the side screen. Might have to have a check for damage though. That one has probably put a dent in the... Would have given Asif Hussain up there with the camera a bit of a shake as well. Did well to follow it. I was wondering, that last one, I was looking at Shahid and he'd stayed back for the second delivery. He's not going to do it for a third. He's come up behind the stumps. Try to stop the charge from Azaz. He's 12 off 2, strike rate of 600. Stays in his crease and does a little tip and run. So a wicket, but big runs coming in the third. One ball left. Tariq Nawaz to face his first delivery. Done well. He's part of a 13-run partnership off 3 deliveries. Hasn't faced a ball. Goes back now, Shahid. Not expecting the charge from Tariq then, it would seem. Oh, a swing and a miss to finish things off. A big over with 17 runs and a wicket coming in the third. Halfway through the power play, the Tigers are 31 for 2, netting another 47. Anas Khan, successful in his first. 1 for 4 off 1. Needs more of that. He's got the big hitting Azaz Khan. Only protection at long off. Can't put 2 back because they want a protection out at deep mid-wicket as well. Puts it in, and that's gone through cow corner for 6. Azaz Khan is 19 and he's hit 3 sixes off 4 deliveries. Too short from Anas. Azaz Khan making a statement. Are they matching Adidas red shoes between Azaz and Anas? I think there might be actually. Battle of the red shoe. Anas comes in again around the wicket. Does it beat Parasprit? It does not. Again, no, it does. In fact, there it is behind him. It's not a maximum, but it is another boundary. Skipping off the AstroTurf pitch and dive from Parasprit, unable to cut it off. Replay again. Past the halfway mark. And it had 41 with 37 on the board before that. They've now got 41 on the board, needing 37. Only in the 4th over. Chop down this time from Azaz. That's devastated his strike rate. It's dropped down under 400 now. 23 off 6 deliveries. And the delicate, no run available. Direct hit from Shabir. Looks like Tariq had got back and they're going to actually get 3 for 2. Well, that's just rubbing salt in the wound. Bubba asked the question, but umpire John Prakash was right there. Tariq goes backward a point, not exactly where I think he was aiming. It's Azaz actually, picks up another 4 no matter where he hits it and how he hits it. He finds the boundary. That's his 5th boundary as he moves to 29. $16 off the over already. Azaz Khan, 29, and yet to face double-figure deliveries. Goes again, and hits it straight to Gaz, direct hit. No, Azaz was home. That'll be a single to round out the over. 17 runs coming from the 4th, 48 on the board for the New Territory Tigers, needing another 30. Mohammed Gazumfa to take the ball from the Argyle Street end. Oh, that's big. That's another one. As you may have heard, just landed on our roof here in broadcast, and another maximum to Azazi, moves to 36. And that's another lost ball. Didn't see many in the first innings of this match. Saw plenty in the first innings of the first match. And now 50 up for the Tigers, 54 for 2, needing 24 more. And Azaz, strike rate of 360 off his 10 deliveries so far. .24 more required. Oh, incredibly late on that one and almost chop on as it went through to Anas. Fine leg. Good comeback ball from Gaz. He's kind of on a hiding to nothing here, Gazumfa. Bowling from the Argyle Street end, so short boundary over his head. And not much scoreboard pressure, really. You can see that run rate required. That's irrelevant. This could be done. Could be done before the the power play's done. That one's only going to go for 2, run on the arm. Waits on it, punches out, but only as far as the dill at long on, so only a single. 10 runs off the over though. Still a ball remaining. Apologies. 2 balls remaining, 9 off the over. Full one. Tariq just letting it drop. Final delivery of the 5th. Oh, it stayed a little low as it skidded on through, almost got through, but it'll be a dot. 9 runs coming from the 5th. 1 over left of the power play. The Territory Tigers 57 for 2, needing another 21. Anas Khan going to keep bowling. Last over of the power play. The battle with Azaz resumes. Oh, a little sweep, poke up. Doesn't carry. It might kick away. No. Header Ali will run around and pick it up. Azaz wanted to. Tariq's like, let's not do that on Header Ali's arm. Is a little rocket arm in. Aerial. Guys running back, running back. Oh, you won't get there for the catch. You will get there to cut it off and keep it to 2 though. Oh, that's nicely played. He's only faced 5 deliveries, Tariq Nawaz, and he picks up a boundary. Okay, let's do the sums here. 14 required, 3 balls left of the power play. Will we get out of the power play? Couple of maximums, 6 and 2 4s. Or will we go to the 7th? Either way, the Tigers are going into the final and they'll be playing the Islanders again. That much is certain. Fortunately, no luck for the Lions today. Aerial over the top of Gaz's head. Chases it back. Won't stop this one, though. It will go for 4. 10 to go. Post-game presentation coming up, and it's absolute raffle of who might win player of the match. Wickets in the first innings. Zaz Khan putting his hand up. 40 off 14, but he's on the non-striker's end. It's only going to be a dot. We will go to the 7th over at least. Tale of 2 games it's been today. And the charge from Tariq, he's going to put another 6 in the books. And it might not last much more than the first or second ball of the 7th over. The power play is done, though. 74 for 2. 4 runs required as Tariq opens the blade. He puts one on the roof. Actually, that might have cleared that roof all the way out the back. New ball required for just one more boundary. No scoreboard pressure has allowed this easy chase down. We've had 40 overs in that first game and 24 overs in this game total. I don't think it's going to go much more. Paraspreet Singh might be able to have a bowl here, unless he can keep it incredibly tidy. Won't be a long bowl. It's been clinical from the Tigers. They were sent out there to bowl. Zishan Ali, the captain, wanted to bowl. He thought he could restrict them under 150. They barely got half of that. And then the chase down, of course, with their big batting lineup. Haven't even needed to bring out Zendon Verster. All top 6 batters for the Tigers are recognised batters. As us, of course, an all-rounder. Tariq and Zishan wicket keepers. Little poke. Of course, they haven't even used Hafiz. Something to think about for the Islanders when they come into the final on Monday afternoon. How to break this heavy batting lineup. Straight down the ground. 6 to finish off the game. The Tigers are going to the final. As we watch the replay. Winning by 8 wickets and winning convincingly. Be interesting to see when we pull up the points table whether how much of a net run rate loss the Islanders have been inflicted in this big win. Let's have a look at the batting and bowling card. We're going to do post-game very shortly. Only using the 4 batters today, the New Territories Tigers, to chase down this total. And they did it in 6.2 overs. Zishan got a good start, 13 off 10. Sonny B is out-bowled pretty early on, but then Tariq Nawaz and Azaz Khan combined to take the score through, doing it in 6.2 overs. The bowling card, only a handful of bowlers used as well. The 2 umpires today, congratulations and thank you to them, John Prakash and Hemant Tukrul. 1 for 23 for Adil Mahmood, 1 for 38 for Anas. None for 9 off 1 for Gaz, and Paraspreet just bowling the 2 overs, getting hit for 6 to finish off the game. Summary. It's all about the bowlers of the Territory Tigers and then the batters of the Territory Tigers. Bowling the Islanders out in 16 overs for 77. A 3 for Aftab Hussain. Hassan Khan with a 2 for 12 and Atiq Iqbal 2 for 23. An 8 wicket win for the Tigers. Let's have a look at the table. They will finish atop the table. Islanders went into that game with a net run rate of 3.05. They come out of it with a minus 1.33, but it's still enough for them to go through. They'll meet the Tigers when they come back on Monday. We got post-game presentation coming up very shortly. Stick around for that. Been a great day of cricket. And of course, we'll be back on Monday for the final at 1:30 p.m. Join me for the post-game presentation in around 5 minutes' time. Well, it's a comprehensive 8-wicket win here for the New Territories Tigers in Game 2 on a Friday. In the Men's T20 All-Stars Plus, thanks to Sky Warriors, Gencore and Lifeleet, and thank you to Montgomery Sports. Welcome to the post-game presentation. We're going to talk to the two captains very shortly, but first we want to do the Player of the Match award. And right at the end, Azaz Khan gave it a real nudge, a 46 not out off a handful of deliveries plus 3 catches, but it was the damage done at the beginning. And before we present the Player of the Match, we'd like to invite in the match referee for today, Hasnan Kiani, to present. Thank you, Mr. Kiani. And with a 3 for getting the damage done, including the big wicket of Header Ali, today's Player of the Match is Aftab Hussain. You two can pose for a photo for the socials, and then I'll come across and have a chat. Aftab, congratulations. A great bowling effort from yourself there, picking up that final wicket as well, stealing it from Ahsan Khan. But all round, it was a really good bowling effort.
Yeah, I mean, we stick to the plan. What if the coach and our captain told us. So we carry on with that momentum. That's why we got the result also.
Well, at the toss, Zishan Ali, the captain, said he wanted to restrict the Islanders to 150. You restricted them to half of that. It was an amazing effort and really good by the bowling squad.
Yeah, I mean, if we see that our bowling unit is really good, especially we got our senior bowler also Ehsan Bhai. So I was talking to Ehsan Bhai before the game, and then he told me like, okay, just stick to your plan, and then also stick to also what we talked to our bowlers. That's what we did. That's why we restrict the Islanders under 100.
Pretty warm conditions out there for the first game to play. Was it tough being out there in the field?
Well, it was tough because yesterday it rained a lot, and today even the ground was a bit heavy, so it was still like it was hot coming out from the ground also. So we did best.
And I guess this is a big momentum going into Monday's final. Congratulations, Player of the Match in match 2. It's Aftab Hussain. Thank you, Aftab. We'll have a chat now to the losing captain, Bubba Hyatt. He's been one time up here as a winning captain, this time not getting the job done in the heat. How was it out there for the squad?
Yeah, I think it was very, very difficult, with this heat, and then I think playing back-to-back games. But as a professional, you cope with this. You cannot just make an excuse of doing this, that we played 2 games, so it was difficult. But I think, with the weather condition, it was hot, obviously. Yeah.
Going into Monday's game, you feel like, especially that first game, you were comprehensive winners in that one, then maybe the fatigue, the fresh going into that game in the afternoon without playing a morning game, do you feel like that's going to bring some advantage against the Tigers?
I think the way we played in the first game was totally opposite in the second one. This is T20 cricket is all about the momentum. Once you get the momentum in, so 1 or 2 players just go big, and then it's all about turning it around every other day. And it was, for me, I would say it was kind of a good thing as well, because we know what we are lacking, and then we have to work and think about. We have 2 days to think about what we have done and what we should have done in the game. The result would have been different, but they outplayed us in both the departments, bowling, batting.
Was it really that much harder to be batting out there in the afternoon? Was the pitch doing a lot more than it was in the morning?
Yeah, I think the spinners especially, they bowled really well, and then we have played a couple of loose shots, but I think we cannot just say that the wicket was same for both the teams, and then the way they played was totally different. I think they were completely playing on the different wicket, it seems like it.
Well, commiserations, but your team did make the final. We'll see Bubba Hyatt and the Islanders back on Monday meeting the Tigers again. Let's have a chat to the winning captain now, Zishan Ali. Congratulations on your win, Z.
Thank you.
You asked the team to restrict the Islanders to 150. They did that by basically half.
Yeah, actually, if you look at the pitch was quite decent. So that's why we were just set a realistic target. But our bowler, they did really good job. So they restricted them under 80, which is really good. And everyone bowled really well. So credit goes to our bowlers.
Well, that was the point also. We've been talking up the spinners, Ehsan getting 2, Aftab getting 3, but Atiq also got 2 very important early wickets.
Yeah, he's an experienced bowler, and he has good control on the ball. So he's clear with his plans. And like everyone bowled really well. Ayush bowled really well, and Mohsin bowled really well. So it's a collective effort. Everyone bowled really well.
Now in the batting, we've seen you go out here before and chase down a smallish total and do it in 5 overs. You only just got the small start, but then it was up to Azaz to just go do the same with a 46 knot.
Yeah, Azaz, he played really well, and he's in very good form. And definitely he's a very senior player, and he knows his skills. So he finished the game, which is a really good thing for us.
Well, congratulations into the final. Good luck on Sunday for the Div 1 final as well. Captain Zishan Ali, we'll see him back on Monday afternoon. Of course, it's the big final of the Sky Warriors Men's T20. All Stars Plus will be live from 1:25 p.m. It'll be the Hong Kong Islanders meeting top of the table, New Territory Tigers. Make sure you join us then. But until then, this is Aaron Bush signing off.